All right, guys, let's do an Aquarius message. I should have peed before I sat down. I was like, I gotta pee, but something told me, you know, when you just get that nudge and you just need to do it, you just do it. Well, I got the nudge to do a message. I mean, I was trying all morning to get the message and it wasn't coming to me. And now I'm like, sit down, do the message. And as soon as I go to sit down, do the message and listen to that nudge, I also get another nudge at the same time saying, get up and go pee. But what did I do? I sat here and clicked play. So, yeah, somebody may have to urinate during this time. Somebody's got to go pee. There's something to do with going and peeing. Okay, all right, well, there you go. What do we have for Aquarius or Aquarius cross-watcher? Aquarius or cross-watcher. Here we go. Four of Pentacles. The star, that's you. Five of Swords. Queen of Wands. Page of Pentacles. And the Hierophant. Bottom of the deck, Knight of Swords. Well, don't cut nobody, damn. Look. Five of Wands, Seven of Pentacles, Knight of Swords. I don't know. I'm getting like a couple different messages trying to come through in this one. So starting us off, we have the Four of Pentacles. And this is clarifying it, the star. I don't know. I kind of get a leave me the fuck alone energy from that. Right? Do you? Because this is like to oneself, kind of staying to oneself, keeping to oneself. I feel better like this, like don't mess with me today type thing. Or don't mess with me right now. Or don't mess with me about this. It's kind of that vibe, like don't fuck with what's mine and we'll be good. Don't start none, won't be none. I mean, yeah, I get that vibe because this is what you're thinking about. You're kind of like, look, don't start none, won't be none. You're dealing with an individual here or maybe a group of people, but especially one individual particularly, for whoever this message is for, that is very difficult. And that's probably putting it lightly, nicely, you know, to be around. And, you know, you're not the only one that thinks that, knows that, feels that. There are other people who they share that sentiment with you. It is very difficult to be around this person or these people or this environment. And basically, you're not looking for trouble. You're not looking for problems. You're not trying to start anything. But if anybody fucks with you, you're kind of given the vibe here of like, back off, leave me alone. Not aggressive, but definitely kind of given the energy of, all right, I'm kind of shutting down now. This is what I feel that is best for me to protect my peace, my sanity, is to kind of, you know, don't mess with me. Don't mess with mine. Don't mess with me and mine. Don't talk about my kids. Don't talk about my husband, my wife, my friend, a person I like and care about. I think they're cool people. We're on good terms. Like, don't talk about this person or don't fuck with me. Like, who are you dealing with here? Because you feel kind of fiery to me, or whoever this is for. Somebody here is getting a little fiery. Like, it's very much like, don't fuck with me. It's kind of a warning. I feel like somebody's giving an energetic warning here. I'm not trying to mess with you. Don't mess with me. I'm not being rude to you. Don't be rude to me. It's kind of that vibe. I'm also hearing like some of you, if this thought has crossed your mind, this message is for you. No wonder nobody wants to be around your ass. No wonder nobody wants to stay around your ass. It's something like that. If you have thought that about this specific individual, whoever they are, they could be anybody. This is probably your message, or parts of it are. Because here's that person right here. But it's more about the people walking away. It's more about, all right, you win. Because no matter what, this is somebody who covers their own ass. They only have their own ass, their own back. Everything they do, you got to question it. Because it's really just for them. It's not really for anybody else. And you might not see it up front. but you end up seeing it later on. They do little petty shit, you know? So I think that whoever this is, unless this is reversed, Aquarius or Crosswatcher, is seeing how somebody is. It's like, I see how you are. So it's like, I see how you are, see how it is, how things are going to be. And I'm just going to kind of keep to myself. I'm going to start keeping to myself more. I'm going to detach from you, or I'm going to make sure I keep a safe distance from you, because no. It might not even be for your own protection. It could be for theirs. You know? It might not be that you're shutting down and kind of staying to yourself to protect you. It could be to protect this person. Because, you know, I don't know. Some of you may be even considering like cutting a person off. Straight up ghosting them. Quit talking to them altogether. Leaving a place. Leaving a person. Just saying, fuck this shit. I don't know who you're dealing with. Some of you, it's your partner. But if not, this is somebody at work, someone in church, you know, someone, if not in church, someone who is very religious or spiritual, someone in the family, a fucking friend, whoever, it could be anybody. Just because after the Four of Pentacles comes the Five of Pentacles. I think you're doing what you can. You're trying to keep a peaceful environment. You're definitely trying to control yourself. Meanwhile, you know, stack your coins, make your money, do what you got to do. But it is increasingly difficult to bite your tongue, to hold back. But you're doing well. I mean, you really are. But you are dealing with someone that is extremely difficult to deal with. And I like the energy because you're kind of like, I'm not going to let you affect me. I'm not going to let you affect the money I'm making because I need this for me. I'm not going to let you get to me. I'm definitely not going to let you drive me out of here or like, I'm not leaving. You can leave. It's something like that. I'm not leaving. You can leave. I'm going to do whatever I can. I'm going to grit my teeth and keep the peace. But at some point, when is it that we're like, you know, I don't know. Let's just read a little more. Why is the Four of Pentacles here? That's the vibe I'm getting. It's kind of like, it's almost like turf wars. Like I was here first, or, you know, I need this just as much as this person does, or, you know, I'm just as entitled to this as you are. Is this like a custody battle? Is this like an argument within a connection, a relationship at work, even within a friend group, within family? It's like, no. I mean, I got to hand it to you. I do respect this energy because it's not backing down. I don't see anybody here backing down. If it's you, I do not see you backing down. But I also don't see you starting any drama. But if it started for you, you probably are going to finish it. But you're not going to finish it in a tactless way. I think how you're going to finish it is by not giving in. I mean, I'm sure that's what the Five of Swords, whoever you're dealing with here, would love you to just bow out. They'd love you to quit. They'd love you, or they'd love you to do something crazy to where they could call you crazy. Or they'd love you to do something nuts, or they'd love you to react. They would love you to respond. They'd love you to do something to where, you know, they could win, or where they could, but no, you're not. I mean, seriously got to hand it to you. They just don't know who they're fucking with. Queen of Wands. Some of you are dealing with Capricorn. Capricorn had this. Or you're a Capricorn watcher and you're dealing with an Aquarius. They just don't know who they're working with. Who they're working with. Could have something to do with work. Or they don't know who they're dealing with here. The Queen of Wands, to me, out of all the queens, we could say it's the Queen of Swords. I think it's the Queen of Wands that you got to watch out for. That could blow the fuck up. The Queen of Swords could be mouthy. The Queen of Wands... You ever seen Matilda? You know the movie Matilda. It's an old movie. Her parents didn't want her. You know, I relate to that girl in certain ways. Her parents didn't want her. She was actually kind of magical. And her teacher, Miss Honey, took her in. She had Miss Trunchbull was her teacher at that school. And they'd lock her in the chokey. Do you know what I'm talking about? Do you remember how she got her dad back? She was like figuring out her powers, right? Which is something I got in Capricorn's message. She was figuring out her powers. And she didn't know she had all these powers, but she would be like, Dad, yell at me. She was standing in the hallway. And her dad was just yelling at her, calling her I don't know what he was calling her, but her brother was calling her dip face and all kinds of shit, you know, throwing stuff at her. And she's like, Dad, yell at me. And he's like, I'll yell at you, you little blah, blah, blah. He wouldn't call her a person or something like that. She sees him at the end of the hall and she's provoking him to yell at her so she could see if she's really able to like perform this task. Because she's like, wait, I think I have powers. So he's yelling at her and he's coming at her now. He's coming at her. He's on his way down the hall, bitch. And as he's on his way down the hall, she closes the door with just her energy. Okay, but before she does that, she gets clever and she starts mixing things together and she gets his fucking hat to stick to his head. See, that's what, to me, that's what the Queen of Wands does. Before they strengthen their abilities, whatever you want to call that, they'll glue your fucking hat to your head or something like that. You know what I mean? So it's like, you want to get petty, we can get petty, but I won't do it in a way where I'm verbally going to like catch myself in a trap. No, 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 no. I might call on all four elements. I might call on my spirit guides. Like, you never know who's protecting somebody, you know? So whoever you're dealing with here, you're kind of like, don't make me play my ace. Yeah. Don't make me play my ace. Some of you, this is not for all of you, some of you are dealing with a person who, no matter what, they will not stop. I don't know how long this person's been at this. They will not stop. They've been doing this forever. They may not even be doing something to you. They could be connected to you and doing something to another that they've been doing forever, because this person holds on to a grudge, and they could be jealous of somebody's like stardom here. Your stardom, your fame, your come up, the fact that you're healing, you're doing better. We never fully heal, but we're like getting there. You know, we're doing better. So somebody could be kind of, you know, feel a little ass hurt about that, because sometimes this could be someone who's holding on. Four of Pentacles, see that person gripping so tightly, holding on to a grudge. And what makes it worse and what aggravates their demons is the fact that you're on the rise, you're on the climb, your Aquariusness is showing. Or maybe someone, if it's not you directly, it's someone you're connected to, somebody, you know, maybe they have Aquarius in their chart, they're on the rise, maybe they're famous, or they're on their way to that, or they're doing better in some way, they're in the limelight, and this person's holding on to a grudge, and constantly, no matter what, doesn't matter how long ago shit's been, doesn't matter, this could be someone who is constantly doing petty shit to try to, well, fuck with somebody, you know, and mess with their success. Will not let it go, no matter what, period, at all. And someone could be the person that is getting targeted, is what I want to say. No matter how someone's being targeted here, someone's definitely being targeted, whether it's at work, within a relationship, however, and however long. A lot of you think you're the one being targeted. Some of you, you're the one targeting someone. I wouldn't suggest targeting anybody right now. I wouldn't do it. Or you are connected to someone who is targeting another and has been doing it. Either way, I mean, the Hierophant is the outcome. So it isn't really a good time for target practice. Whoever's playing target practice here on a person, it's going to like probably backfire here. Yeah. Okay. So why again is the Four of Pentacles here? Because basically you're like, don't start none, won't be none. I'm not looking for any trouble. I just want to make my money. Leave me alone type energy. I'm just trying to like, I really just want peace, serenity, harmony. That's all I want. This comes after a Tower. Like, if there was any Tower moment that you'd experienced with a person, especially recently, like recently, earlier today, yesterday, last week, a few days ago, or whenever, the Tower comes after. I mean, the Tower comes first, then the Star, and it's kind of like, okay. I don't know, for some reason I want to say the Temperance as well. I don't know why I'm seeing that in my head. Things are going to get better. Things are going to get better. And here's how they're going to get better. I'm going to stay to myself. I'm going to focus on me and mine. And I'm going to know exactly what type of person I'm dealing with now. I see it. I see what type of person I'm dealing with. Or people. Or environment I'm in. I see. So in order for me to not have any type of Tower moments, any type of like all this chaos that's been recently happening, or upheaval, any type of major changes that have just occurred, you may be like, I'm going to keep more to myself, and this is going to make sure that I ensure myself a more peaceful environment. Meanwhile, keep my eyes peeled because I don't trust these fuckers. or this person. Okay, I want to talk about why is the Queen of Wands here. Some of you have an ally who is quite magical or something like that, or has some sort of really fierce energy around you. This could be a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. That's your ally. Okay, anyway, let's keep going. What is the Queen of Wands here? This might actually, in some cases, be the for others of you, the other message, depending on what's about to come out, could also be the one that you are kind of like, no. No, this is definitely someone who's quite magical. Okay, the Magician. The Magician and the Queen of Wands. Look at that. That's somebody who knows their shit. Okay. And they're prepared. Some of you, it's you. You know your shit and you're prepared. This could also be something about like, I've got all the tools that I need. Or I've got what I need. Some of you, this message is very simple. It's saying keep people out of connections that you don't want in your business. Like whether it's your relationship or your friendship or even like your, like you have good vibes with a person. Here goes the vibes again. Keep a certain person that you know is a tyrant and you can already tell, keep that person out of how close you and someone are. Keep them away from your relationships, keep them away from your relationship, keep them away from knowing anything personal. Like make sure there's a fine line, like a boundary here. Interesting. Okay, hold on. I don't know. Some of you, there's a person that's like, it's questionable how almost adamant or focused or forceful even that a person is with you. It's a little questionable. Like, why is this person so about Aquarius in that way? It's a little much. Do you feel like that? That's not for all of you, but if you feel like that about anybody where it's a little much with somebody, it's just a little, like I feel a chill kind of run down my left arm for a second there. I don't know. Like, I hope nobody's like using magic to keep a person around or reel them in or something like that. I don't know, because I'm not sure that's really going to end well here. Like, you know, I don't know. I don't know. I'm getting a couple of different messages. I'm just going to there's something coming to me right now, and I'm going to throw it out. I'm just going to say it, and then I'm going to get another layout and see if anything else comes out. For some of you, do not listen to this part if it doesn't resonate, okay? Just like toss it once you hear it. Some of you, I don't know who this person is, if it's the same one that I'm picking up on that's like very difficult to be around, and you're like, there's only so much I can take. You know, for now, I'm just going to keep my head down and do what I got to do to get through this until, you know, whatever, something like that. But some of you, I'm almost getting a vibe that someone apologizes to you, or if it's not an apology, some of you will be, some of you it's nothing like that. It'll be like an offer for something. I don't know what it is, maybe to give you something or to help you in some way. However, I don't know why I don't trust this person. Well, I do know why. What it looks like to me is the individual, there's something that they aren't able to have happen for themselves that they've tried in the past, but it can with you. I don't trust their motives. So careful. I don't trust somebody's motives. It's giving the wolf from Little Red Riding Hood. That's what it's giving. So yeah, basically going back to how we started, you or cross-watcher, somebody here for this message is kind of like, I have no problem saying what I need to say, doing what I got to do, and if I need to leave, I'll leave. But for now, I'm going to do what I have to do because I need the money, or I need the place to stay, or I need the money to pay for the place that I stay, or I need the financial support. Like, times are hard out there, but this is a lot. Also, some of you are going to start keeping something more to yourself. Maybe you keeping you more to yourself. You may try to kind of stay more in your own lane, even though you probably been in your own lane, but they like to come in your lane too. Just to kind of create a barrier or boundary or something like that. Okay, but anyway, here we go. Queen of Swords, why is that here? Yeah. See, I've never liked this card, and I've talked about this card before, but it's been a while since I've talked about this card, and we're about to talk about it again. So, first of all, the Queen of Swords came out. We know she's very straightforward, direct, is usually pretty chatty, doesn't mind sharing at all how they see things and how they believe about things. I really like the Queen of Swords upright. And then we have this card, the Three of Cups, which is usually socialization, people hanging out or, you know, sitting around each other. They're all talking. I hate this card, though. Look at these people. They look like, you can look at it as, oh, look, Three of Cups, you know, gatherings, celebrations. They're all hanging out. They're all a little clique, a little posse. Look, they're all having fun. They're all cheersing and celebrating this baby bird just being born. I disagree. I think they look like they're about to bash the fucking baby bird's head in. Look, especially the one in the green. The one in the green looks fucking nuts. Look at her eyes. She's like, here, birdie, here. Like, the fuck? You know what I mean? Like, that's a little crazy, a little too much. It's too much. You know what I mean? It's like, chill the fuck out. How are you more fucking excited than me, ho? Like, you know, sorry. I mean, call me, like, reading too much into that. But fucking shit. If I was the baby bird, I'd be like, damn, ah! You know, shit. And then the other one that looks a little less crazy is maybe the one in the blue right here. Maybe. Who's kind of needs to get a new group of friends. But this one right here, this green one, you better keep your eye on this bitch. And the one over here too, look at her face. Look at them. They're like, I don't know. Twacked out or something. They're twacked. Look at the one, if I can get close enough, look at the one in the yellow. It's their eyes. Look at the green and the yellow's eyes. The blue one is kind of like, I don't want to have to hurt you, but I will because I follow the crowd. And these two are kind of like, I'll do it. I have no problem. Anyway, the Queen of Swords would be you, okay, as the Aquarius here, or Cross Watcher. This is you saying, fuck this shit, I'm out. And I see this shit, like you chat with these hoes, you chat with these bitches, they're other women or men or whoever. You chat with these people, but you see right through them, right? You see how they really are. They're sitting there talking amongst themselves. You see, you hear. And you're kind of like, God, these people are all, they're just out of it or something. Like, what's really going on in there, in here? You know, that's kind of what I'm getting here. It's kind of like, you know, but they're not listening. They're not even hearing. They're in their own little world of what the fuck. Maybe this is not you. This could be another person who's trying to get you to see that maybe you're in the wrong crowd, or some bitches around you are not really your friends, or a person with you don't really give a shit. This looks like it could be someone else, or if it's reversed, it could be you who's trying to get another person to see, like, let it go. Just let it go. Because these look like some crazy bitches. Like, we're all crazy. But this is a whole different level. This is like nuts. Didn't I say something about grudge holding and all that? And like, I don't know, I'm getting like a jealousy vibe and like a cliquey posse type. They get together and it's like, yeah, let's bash this person. They look like they're about to bash the birdie's fucking head in. The birdie ain't got no damn chance. As soon as it starts making it, it just now was born. It just now made whatever the fuck. And here they are trying to bash its fucking head in, making it like they're celebrating it. You know, pretend, like fake as fuck. You know, it's like, hey, let's celebrate this baby bird. But actually, though, we're going to pretend. Oops, I dropped it. I dropped my cup. My concrete cement-ass fucking cup. That's a heavy-looking cup. Look at that cup, how heavy that bitch is. It's bigger than her head. She's got it. All of them got it over their head. And what are they going to do? Oopsie. Oh, I dropped it. What you going to do now? Baby bird's dead. That's their plan all along. And this person here fucking sees it. It's like, yeah, I'll chat with you. I'll talk to you. I see you. Y'all think I don't see you because, see, they're too busy looking at this. This person's like, you think I don't see you, but I see you. Okay, I see you. This is why I'm staying to myself. This is why I shut down, shut off, and I don't fuck with none of y'all. Or I'm not fucking with none of y'all anymore. And, yeah, seriously, like, some of you are, whoever this is like, I don't fuck with y'all no more. Goodbye. But for the time being, I'm going to fuck with y'all. Or y'all gonna think I fuck with y'all, but really I'm just hanging around, listening to everything, and I'm amongst the chatter, but I really see what's going on here. And I'm prepared to hurt your feelings if I need to. It's something like that. Or it's someone who's trying to tell another, hey, you're gonna get hurt if you keep hanging out with these bitches, or you keep telling them your personal information, or you keep letting them into you, because they don't give a fuck. I wouldn't tell them anything about your relationship. I wouldn't tell them anything about, you know, it's something like that. Is this making any sense? I'm just going to roll with it. Now, whoever this Queen of Swords is, if it's not you, maybe someone who is going to come and tell you something. I think that's what's going to happen. They're going to tell you something that was said when you weren't there or when you weren't around. If this is a relationship thing, someone may tell you something that your partner said or did when you weren't around, or something like that, or something they found out, or your partner going to tell you something about somebody's going to tell somebody something here. Something either that they overheard, or they straight up heard it outright. Anyway, okay, so why is the Three of Swords here? It's almost like I would hate to see you leave, but you deserve better than this. Or I'd hate to see you... Somebody's going to feel like that about another, or already does. Like, I don't want you to have to go anywhere, but also you deserve better than this type of treatment, than this type of people to be around. Something like that. But not everybody's bad and has bad intentions here. Not everybody is cruel summer, leaving me here all alone. It's so cruel. I don't know why that song's coming through. Cruel summer. Okay. Yeah, so, I don't know. If you get back with anybody or you start hanging out with someone again or whoever here, people are talking shit about it. They're telling your business. They are talking about it. Something to do with you in a relationship. If you get back with a person, you're like on again, off again, and you talk about it, they're talking shit about it. Others of you, another way this could go is some of you may not necessarily want to be with a person in the way, I mean, maybe because a lot needs to change. Maybe you're not even allowed to talk to this person. If anybody's being like forced to not talk to somebody here, I don't know how long that's going to work. Because that may not, like, we'll talk to each other, but in secret or in private. Because I definitely sense some sort of concern here or care or love. Because otherwise, why would it wouldn't hurt. But there's also a vibe here of maybe one person's wanting a relationship or to get together, get back together. And someone may be like, look, I do want you in my life and I want you a part of this. I want you a part of my life. I want you a part of this experience or something like that. But at the same time, you know, damn. Definitely be careful who you tell your shit to. Okay? Or you're going to be around somebody who needs to be careful who they tell their shit to. I mean, at the end of the day, what does it matter? People are going to fucking talk anyway and they're going to do what they're going to do. Whether you tell them or not, you know. So, I definitely see somebody going quiet on a person, though, like silent. Staying more to themselves. That's the overall message. Staying more to oneself, you or another. Somebody's doing this, and it's kind of like, I see who I'm dealing with, you know. And sometimes the way to win something is to bow out, ultimately. Maybe we don't just yet, but sometimes the way to win ourselves back or our peace of mind or our sanity is to walk away, is to know when to fold them, know when to walk away. Exactly. And if you're dealing with anyone or anybody here is dealing with a person that cannot let something go, I'm talking will not let something go and is continually trying to hurt a person, no, I definitely get that as well. Somebody's trying to do that to someone here. I can't tell. Is this like an estranged family member, an old friend that's no longer a friend, clearly, or an ex that is got it out for somebody? I mean, someone here is just like, I will not let it go. Blah, 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 blah. I definitely sense that. And kind of like, I'm not really happy, so you're not going to be happy either. I'm gonna like make you suffer. That's what the Three of Swords is. I hope you suffer. That's what this is. But I don't know. Something to do with somebody's own personal hell. I hope this message made sense. I'm just getting what I'm getting. I'm just going to spit out what I'm getting and then, you know, I guess take it how it resonates for you or maybe someone you know. Yeah, I guess just the overall idea of the message is know who you're dealing with. Know who you're dealing with. And, or if not who, just the energy. Like, you know the energy that you are dealing with. And only focus on what you can change. They'll get theirs. As we all do. Yeah. Meanwhile, you know, you got to protect your peace. Star, Four of Pentacles, you have to protect your peace. And sometimes that means leaving. Or being left out. Being alone. Struggle. Sometimes it means struggling for a little bit. Loss. But a loss can be a gain. In fact, often it can be. Your load gets lighter sometimes when you lose. Less is more sometimes. Less is more peace. Okay, I'm gonna go. I'm zoning out a little, but I think I'm just getting in this energy. I really like it. I like it. It was pretty clear. Thank you guys for being here with me, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.